air ambulances have been deployed.
And I'm Matthew Amreliwala. In the next hour, as the death toll rises in Bangladesh, hundreds are still missing. Police open fire on protesters, angry at conditions in the country's clothing factories. And the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge and Prince Harry enjoy a magical tour of the Harry Potter studios. Plan to set off up to 8 rucksack bombs in crowded places. Well, 31-year-old Irfan Nazir, who was described by the judge as the driving force behind the plans, has been given a life sentence with a minimum of 18 years. Irfan Khalid is 28. The judge saw him as under Nazir's influence. He's been sentenced to 18 years in prison. Ashiq Ali received 15 years. The judge did not accept the 28-year-old claim that he had acted as a tea-boy for the others. Well, let's head to the court. And our Home Affairs correspondent Dominic Casciani, who's there at Woolwich Crown Court for us. And Dominic, tell us a little more about what...
serious accident when you can see how many emergency services here. So everybody's keeping calm, wandering around and just keeping themselves to themselves at the moment.
Yeah, you're a little way back from the scene of the actual accident, aren't you? Latest reports suggesting to us, though, that the lorry driver, a local man, has been arrested in connection with this incident. Can you tell us a little bit about this stretch of the motorway? Presumably you use it quite a lot. Is it? Are there any particular areas where it's known to have a history of problems?
Yeah, this is a part of the M62. It's relatively fast, and there's some roadworks further down, but this is quite a fast stretch. It's where the intersection of the A1 comes in and out, and also there's a major leisure park called Escape, and I think that's just where it's happened. So there's a lot of lane changing goes on around there. So yeah, it's a fairly...
years. And Ashiq Ali was in charge of fundraising, sentenced to 15 years.
This case was immensely serious because they aspired to commit mass murder by suicide bombs, by placing bombs in other crowded places. They were very critical of the 7/7 bombers in terms of not killing enough people, nails in their bombs. They wanted to kill an awful lot of people. They aspired to their 9/11. They wanted to go down in history of doing that.
Their trial heard how they'd been watched by MI5 and the police. Bugs were planted in their car. They were heard planning to detonate up to 8 rucksack bombs. The targets weren't clear, but they talked about turning parts of Birmingham into a war zone. They pretended to be collecting money for charity, taking in thousands of pounds from their own community. But they cheated the charity, Muslim Aid, out of the cash. Rahin Ahmed, jailed for 4 years today, gambled away most of the money on the currency markets. Inside the home of one of the men, they'd started experimenting with bomb-making equipment. Nasir had sketched out a blueprint for a device. Ahmed and 7 other men played a smaller role. 4 of them went to Pakistan for terrorist training, but they left as soon as their furious families discovered what they were up to. The judge said they had made a chilling mistake.